Hello and welcome to New to Watches. This is my first watch review. I'm just going to provide quite a simple overview of the watch as I'm learning more about watches myself. Hopefully I can give those who are also new to watches some sort of idea of what you might be looking for from a first watch. Here in front of me I've got my Longines Conquest Quartz, which is a recent purchase. So I've had this watch for about 2 weeks now, and it's fair to say I absolutely love it. It is a great watch. It is a quartz movement, as I've just said, not an automatic. I'm aware that watch lovers of this world really like their automatics, but as a starter watch and a good price point at £480, this Longines really does the job. I've got it on a leather calf strap, which is not what I bought it with. I did originally buy it with the bracelet, but I just felt that the clasps on the bracelet were sticking into my wrist, so I decided to go for this calf leather strap, and it does look great. It makes the watch look a little bit more dressy, and was a look that I was going for because I wanted to wear it in my suit every day, even though it's not necessarily a dress watch, but it's really worked out well for me. The reason why I like this watch particularly is one, the sort of very simple face design that you can see in front of you. It's got a lovely simple design with a gloss black sort of dial, reflects the light really nicely, and also I love the silver markers around the watch face that also sort of glisten in the light. The other point I quite like about Longines, and it's a design feature of theirs, is where the crown sits here. You've got this nice shaping here. I'm a big Panerai fan, but obviously that is quite a way out of my budget, considering this is only £480 and you're looking at something 10 times that to get a nice Panerai. But it really is a nice feature. It's quite sharp, very modern look. The other thing I quite like about this Longines is the polished bezel around the watch. It really glistens, shines, looks the part of a watch, with a great name behind it that's Longines. I also really like this design on the back of the watch. As I say, it's only a quartz, but it still comes with the engraving that you get on a lot of the Longines watches. What I did find, particularly when it was on the bracelet, was that also irritated my wrist and made it a little bit red. I decided to lighten the watch because the bracelet is quite heavy. Lighten the watch by putting on this calf strap. I paid something like £35 for that from the Longines store on Oxford Street, and they popped it on for me. And as I say, I just think it gives it that dressy look that I was also after, and it's really taken some of the weight out of the watch. Sits really nicely on my watch. It's a 41 millimeter dial. I'll just show you what it looks like on the wrist. There we go. I think it looks great. It really sits nicely on my size wrist. As I say, I think my wrist is a 17 centimeter wrist, and sort of from this part, the top part to the bottom part, it's something around the sort of 50 millimeter mark, and I think the 41 millimeter sits really nicely on my wrist. You may think differently, but that's just opinion. So yeah, great watch. If there's anything that you want to ask me a question on, please do. I'm not going to go into the specs because you can look at those on the internet and decide for yourself, but this is just a bit of an owner's review, and let me know what you think. This is my first video, so please be kind, and if there's stuff that you think I can improve on, please let me know. This week, interestingly, I'll be going to Watches of Knightsbridge. I'm looking at getting a couple of Rolexes, vintage pieces mainly, not necessary to own myself, but I'm looking at potentially getting a good deal on one of those, and maybe holding on to it for a bit, or selling it on. So that'll be exciting. I'll also do a video about that. So let me know if there's anything I can say more about this watch, anything you'd like to know about it. I'll be happy to help. Cheers.